Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to pull out a palette I feel like I haven't really used in a little while. So we are going to be creating a look with my BeBella Cosmetics Oh Poppy palette. And for those of you who don't know, here is what this palette looks like on the inside. So just a lot of nice warm tone colors. And I saw a look on Pinterest that really inspired me, and I felt like I could create something similar with this palette. So that is what we are going to do today. So the first shade I want to take is Picnic Date, and I'm going to take this on an angled brush and start creating a bit of a liner. And this doesn't have to be super precise because we are going to be blending it out, but I just want to get an initial shape down here. So I'm just picking up little amounts of this product and I'm going to bring it across my lash line, and I'm going to stop just before we get into like the inner portion of the eye. And like I said, this can be a little bit messier just because I am going to be blending it, and that doesn't need to be super precise. Alright, next I want to take the shade Ravishing, and I'm going to just start blending around this liner over top of it and moving slightly up towards the crease. And I will go back in with the darker brown shade as well. I just want to get the blend for this correct, and then we will work on the depth. And I am going to be bringing this onto my lower lash line as well, and then dragging it out in this outer corner. There isn't a ton of depth within this palette. The Picnic Date shade is probably the darkest matte shade in this palette, and even that doesn't create a ton of depth, but I think we can just get lighter and lighter with the rest of these shades and it will work out just fine. Alright, next I want to add in a little bit more of a red tone shade, so I'm going to take the shade Poppy Petals, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I used with Ravishing. And I'm going to kind of put this in the same sort of area that I used that shade with. And just make it a little bit more warm toned and red. And with all of these shades, I'm going to be leaving this inner portion of both the eye and the crease open as much as I can. So we're just going to get a nice diagonal here. Alright, next I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Picnic Date, and I'm taking this on a little bit of a fluffier brush. And we're going to start to add a little bit more depth. Like I said, this palette doesn't really have a super dark deepening shade, but I am just going to work with what this palette gives me and just create a little bit more depth closer to the lash line. Alright, next I want to take Secret Garden, and this one's going to go more around the top edges, and we are going to just work on blending out even more. I am getting pretty happy with how this is turning out. I feel like I'm not always the best at blending shades and creating like these smokier looks like this, but I think it's turning out pretty nicely, and these shades are easy to work with, which I do enjoy. Alright, next I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer, and I am going to just pick this up on a little brush. I'm using the e.l.f. concealer brush. I just find these are really good for more precise packing areas, and I'm going to pack this on that open space that we left. So just onto the lid and then also up into the crease, kind of connecting with where we have the blend going. And I'm hoping I used enough of that to pack down. Then on that same brush, we are going to take the glitter shade from this palette. This is called Exotic. And so I'm just going to pick it up on that brush. I might have to go in with a finger just because it's not picking up super well with the brush. But this glitter is really pretty. I've used it tapped over my nails before and I really loved how that looked. But I'm just going to tap this over the glitter primer we put down. And just all in that open space, we're gonna put this shade. All right, then the final shade I want to take is Darling, and I'm going to just tap this over my inner corner. I put a little bit of the glitter there as well, but I just wanted to add this nice shimmer because I think it works really well for the inner corner. So that will complete this look. I'm gonna go add some mascara and be right back. All right, here is the final look. And this glitter was a bit tricky to work with. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it got over my face a little bit in places that I didn't exactly want it. But for the most part, I am pretty happy with how this look turned out. I really want to just catch the light with this glitter because I feel like in certain lights it looks super pretty, and I like the combination of the glitter with the smoky kind of winged out portion. So yeah, overall I am really happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this look. Let me know what else you would like to see from me. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!